Hey everybody, good Saturday afternoon. Let me tell y'all, I had a 24-hour bug, and I mean it lasted exactly about 24 hours, y'all. Let me tell you, that thing is going around. It threw me for a loop, wrestled me down, tied me to the bed, made me feel horrible. But one thing about it, you can't hold a good cook down. So I did my due diligence. Tanya brought me some Alka-Seltzer, some Tylenol, some ginger ale, and I think Gatorade. I was drinking lemon water and peppermint oil. And let me tell you, I feel like a whole new person now. This thing jumped on me. I think it got me early in the day, but I ignored it because I was at the Arts Council taking down the display. And by the time I got home around, 3 o'clock, y'all, it was like a whole new world. But I tell you, I feel so much better now. Gotta get some food on the stove, so I'm gonna do one of my famous one dish, hurry up and cook 30-minute meals. One of my favorite things, I'm still just on liquids, but I'm gonna do this in case I feel like eating food. And of course, you know when the fam come by, I'm always thinking about cooking. So I'm gonna do a shrimp fried rice with broccoli. It's gonna be so quick and easy. I've already cooked my yellow rice over here. Cooked it according to the instructions on the bag. I've cooked this many times. Y'all seen this many times. So this is just one. I'm just gonna do only the shrimp fried rice, so you all can have this on one video by itself. So I started out with 2.5 cups of yellow rice. Okay, cooked it according to the instructions. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and saute my onion and my broccoli. Then I'll throw the shrimp in. So get that grease good and hot. This is one large onion chopped. Y'all notice my voice is not real strong today, but I feel y'all don't even understand. I don't know how many of y'all have ever had that 24-hour bug, but let me tell you, um, I'm not going to succumb to it. I feel like I could just lay in the bed, but I'm not going to do that. But the best thing to do, though, y'all, is to stay hydrated, because I went online and I read up on it. And it says to stay hydrated. And, you know, you get all the symptoms of the headache, the nausea, the diarrhea, the throwing up, and all that. I hate to say that while I'm cooking. Thank God I did not have the throwing up part, so I didn't have to go through that battle. I didn't have to fight that battle. But the little chills and fever, I got little chills, not severe, but some chills and fever. Got that. And let me tell y'all, it's not a pretty picture. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put in, this is like 3 cups of chopped broccoli, fresh broccoli. I don't know how frozen broccoli may working out. You just have to be careful with the water content. So that's 3 cups of chopped broccoli. Okay, I'm going to lower the heat a little bit because I want my oil to stay in there. But anyway, so far we got 1 large onion chopped and 3 cups of chopped broccoli. Just going to let that saute for about 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm going to sprinkle it, of course. I'm still using, I'm weaning myself off for my complete season, but we're just going to hit it with about a good teaspoon right now. Just season it up a little bit. And we're going to do the garlic powder, same thing. And we'll just wait a minute and let it just cook there. I'm going to let, like I said, I'm going to let it saute for a good 5 or 6 minutes, because I don't want the broccoli completely wilted. I want it sort of crunchy, a little bit of crunch in there. I might even cut that broccoli up a little bit. I hope the volume is okay. I know a couple of videos I've done, y'all said the volume wasn't doing right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but hopefully this volume. So just watch very carefully. Okay, cut those bigger pieces up a little bit more. Okay. I think I'm going to hit them with about another couple tablespoons of oil. That oil just went. This is canola oil I'm using, y'all. A couple tablespoons more. So while that just continues to cook, I'll just talk to you a little bit more. I'm so glad and excited that I didn't have a prolonged bug. One of my friends had it last week, and I went to, and I'm sure that's where I picked it up from. She was at the end of hers, and she had picked it up from somebody the week before. So by the time it got to me, I guess it was the strand was sort of weakening. So I guess that's why I only got it for 24 hours, because the first person had it for 3 weeks. The next person had it for a week and a half, and praise the Lord, it only jumped on me for this 24-hour time frame. And I'm telling you, I feel like a whole new person. Because I ended up taking my friend to the doctor, and she had to get an IV. You know, viruses can be really, really serious. So y'all be careful out there, and read up on what you need to do and jump on that stuff right quick. Don't, just let it go. I think the quicker you take care of it, the better off you're going to be. And I know that was a situation for me, because within maybe when I realized something was going on, my stomach kept feeling weird and felt like I was too full. And because I never get stomach problems, never, ever, ever, hardly. So Tanya came on to my rescue, though. That's my girl. She came and got me some ginger ale and Alka-Seltzer and some Tylenol, and I got right on top of that. So I tell God, thank you for the healing. Of course, I was praying all the way through and asking God, please, Lord, don't let me have the regurgitating, because that makes your whole body sore. Because my friend, she's going to her second week, and her body is still so sore she can hardly move. So I didn't get any of that, except, you know how you get the onset of flu, you get that little achy. I did get the achy, and I think the Tylenol checked it. So stay on top of that, or even if you don't feel comfortable with that, go to the emergency room and get you a cold pack or a C-pack or whatever they call it. But anyway, just be looking out. If you start feeling queasy and funny in your stomach, the doctors are saying stay hydrated is the main thing. Make sure you're hydrated. Lots of water and juices, and stay hydrated. So I hope you're having a great Saturday afternoon. I am. I said, I'm excited. So I said, Lord, since we've been back from California, we've been had at least even on the way back, we had kind of a few challenges. But you know what? I think when things like that happen to me, there's a song called "What a Difference a Day Make." 24 little hours. Let me tell you something. I take that to heart, because I'm telling you the truth. I know what a difference 24 little hours make in my situation. So we're going to keep each other prayed up too through these times, because I heard a news broadcast one day this week or end of last week that there was a strain of a virus or flu or something going around. It was a really heavy one. So maybe those were bits and pieces of what was going on with myself, my friend, and another friend. So just watch out for that stuff. And you know what? I always try to read up on stuff and try to stay abreast of what's going on around me. That's what I teach my girls out at the high school. When you're out and about, or no matter what you do in life, please know what's going on around you. So when things happen, you're not so bummed out, and you don't panic and start, running and screaming. You can respond, not necessarily react, but you can respond to it first with prayer, and then the practical earthly things that you need to do. So my practical earthly thing was to get those meds in here from Tanya, and of course I was praying all the way. I started praying as soon as my stomach felt weird. I just said, Lord, have mercy on my stomach, because Lord, I can count the time on one hand that I've had a stomach problem and still have a couple fingers left. And I'm 70 years old. I just, don't have stomach issues. So just be aware. And they especially caution young children and the elderly. And I consider myself, I'm not an old person, but I'm considered the elderly. I'm 70, so I have to know that my immune system, my body is not as strong as a 30 or 40 or even a 50-year-old. So I'm very cautious about health issues. And another thing, too, is when you're going through, when you feel like you can stand and get yourself going so you don't fall anything, get in that shower and get you a long shower or bath or whatever. That makes you feel so good. Change those sheets out, spray down, wash down, wipe everything down with Clorox, spray down with Lysol, clean those sheets, and just get you a good old shower and lotion yourself down. I even squirt me a little perfume on my gown and just want just to feel good about just being alive. I tell God, thank you for any relief that I was going to get out of this. So, but I'm back in the kitchen. It didn't keep me out of the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and let this continue to cook, and I shall return. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Got the shrimp in there. Those shrimp were frozen. See what happened? See all that water? I don't need all that water. I'm going to get that water out. But I'm going to turn the heat all the way up. And, well, my stove. I don't know how y'all do the job, but I can take my stove and tilt it up and let it rest. See, I've got it resting on the control. So all that juice will run to the end of the pan. So when that happens, look, that where there's a will, there's a way. So we're going to leave it like that for a little while. I'm not going to take the juice out just yet. But when I do, I'm just going to get a big spoon and take it out. I'm going to see how much of it will cook out. I'm going to try to cook most of that out. So when that happens, that's a good way to do it. Or just if you panic, take it out right then and there. The reason I'm leaving it in there because that's your your fish flavoring. You don't want to take it all out. So just leave it be there. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, y'all, I took most of that water out of there. Put about a tablespoon of Gold Mountain in there to season it up. As you can see, those shrimp are already starting to turn that orangey opaque color. Yeah, so we keep that. Make sure you keep that heat on high. It has to be real high in order for it to cook properly. Taste one. Yum. Remember now, you have to taste the food and make sure it's good seasoned, and that is. Put that right on top of there. Still has a little bit of water in it, but it's going to be okay because the rice is going to soak that all up. I'm going to leave it right on high for a minute or two there. And I'm going to get ready to start putting my rice in. That's oil, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and start putting the rice in. Rice in almost all of it. And we're going to get us some little soy sauce going on there. Just remember, I don't put a lot of soy, just enough to let you know we got a little soy in there. More garlic. A little bit more of Gold Mountain. I'm sorry, of complete season. So now it's just about, like I tell you, when you get to this process here, it's just about mixing it together. And leave that heat high because see now all that juice is gone out of there. You just have to, when you're looking at food and when you've been used to cooking things, you'll be able to gauge. And even if I'm gonna turn that heat down there because I don't want it to stick to the pan. All that extra juice that I didn't want in there is gone. So we got us a dish going on here, y'all. This dish takes about 30 minutes to cook. Good Saturday dish, because normally I don't cook on Saturday, but I'm putting this in case I might feel like eating some food later on. And you know the boys, they always feel like eating. So turn the heat all the way down. all the juice is gone. So now we got us a pan. Okay. Already leaving out. Got us a good old pan of shrimp fried rice. Like I said, this is just so easy to do. If you want a real good dish, of course we eat a salad with it. At least if I eat it, I'm gonna eat when I eat rather. I'll put in a salad, nice glass of juice or something with it. Get me a little spoon here, see if I need to put any more seasoning. I'm gonna put some black pepper. I didn't put in black pepper yet. It's ready, y'all. A couple teaspoons of black pepper. Okay. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Stir it from the bottom so you make sure you don't have a lot of rice stuck to the bottom of the skillet. And a little bit more oil on the bottom there. Just tilt so it'll go all the way through. Yes, ma'am. We got us some shrimp fried rice. And this dish really should feed 8 people, but only about 4 of us gonna eat it. And trust me, when we finish, it'll pretty much all be gone. So there we go, y'all. Shrimp fried broccoli and shrimp fried rice. Okay. Okay, y'all, this meal is ready. And like I said, this is a 1-dish meal. It has your veggies, it has your starch, and it has a protein in it. So even if you didn't put a salad with it, everything you got is right here in that pan. So it took about under 30 minutes, actually, because it takes 20 minutes to cook the rice, 5 minutes to chop up not even 5 minutes to chop up that broccoli and onion. And then you're going to saute it. Each one of them, you're going to saute them a max of 6 or 7 minutes. So actually, when you add that all together, you're right under 30 minutes. So we got this dish going. This is another one of my quick 30-minute meals to leave on the stove on Saturday, or it could be for Sunday dinner if you want to add a lot of sides with it. But today we're doing it just like this. That's that. Broccoli and shrimp fried rice. And of course, I told you I use yellow rice. So tune in on the video. Look at how I did this. Real simple and easy. I've done it many times for y'all. So hopefully you picked up on it. And hopefully if you get inspired, you go in the kitchen. You probably go in that freezer. I bet you got all those ingredients sitting right in there. Go ahead and make that meal. So until I cook again, as I always say, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And remember, take care of yourself. Be aware of those things that are going on around you. And when you don't feel well, find you something to do that you can do. Now, y'all know cooking is my thing. So I'm in my happy place right now. Although I don't feel 100% and feel like, getting up, running around the block or anything. But if I can get in the kitchen and cook, it makes me feel wonderful. So if cooking is not your thing, maybe listening to music, watching TV, reading scripture, reading a book, whatever it is, find that thing that you can do when you don't feel 100%. And like I say, cooking is my thing because it's always on my mind as long as I know that there are people around here that need to eat. So, listen, guys, until I cook again, I'm going to say keep the prayers going up one more time so the blessings will continue to come down. Love you guys, and thank you again for tuning in. Toodaloo.